Hey everybody, Eva Zacharia here, and this week on Weddings Made Easy, we're celebrating Pride with an awesome DIY for a same-sex wedding. We're turning an ordinary pair of white canvas shoes into these gorgeous rainbow sneaks. Let's get started. The full supplies list is on the blog. Here, the rubber gloves are optional, so use them if you don't want to get paint on your hands. I've laid out a paper bag to cover my surface. I cut this open to catch any flyaway paint. For this DIY, remove shoelaces if you have them. Then measure your shoe from toe to heel to figure out your stripe width. The measurements will differ depending on your shoe size. Cover the sole of your shoe with masking tape or painter's tape. Because I want my rainbow to be 6 colors, I divide into 6 pieces. So each of my stripes will be 1.5 inches wide with a 1/4 inch left over. I'm adding the extra 1/4 inch to the front of the shoe and my red stripe. Use your tape to help you draw a line across the shoe for even painting. I measure and use colored markers for a more seamless look, but you can also use a pen or pencil for this if you don't have markers in the right color. There's no need to buy them. Once I've drawn every line, it's time to paint. Squeeze out a small amount of fabric paint and grab your paintbrush. What I'm using here for my paint is just wax paper. You can use any disposable household item or a palette if you have one. Carefully paint your line and then fill in the rest of the stripe. As soon as you're done with one color, give the paintbrush a good swirl in your water cup and then use your rag or paper towel to squeeze it dry before moving on to the next color. Repeat that process for each stripe. Washing and drying the paintbrush is very important to avoid your colors mixing. If they do mix, dab the overlap with a dry piece of paper towel and then paint over it. If you have multiple paintbrushes at home, feel free to use more than one as well so you don't have to be constantly washing and drying your paintbrushes. You don't have to wait very long to remove your painter's tape or masking tape. You'll want to do so very carefully, fairly soon after you finish painting. That way you can fix any smears before they dry. Take a small damp piece of a paper towel and wipe the excess paint away. Be careful not to mix your colors here as well. While I'm painting just one shoe to show you the process, it is definitely the most time efficient to paint both shoes at once. If you are using sneakers like me, they'll need a good amount of time to dry before you put the laces back on. Let them go overnight if you have the time. If you're using slides or slip-ons, let those fully dry as well. You can design the second shoe to match the first or reverse your stripes. The look you're going for here is totally up to you. All that's left to do is show off your kicks on your big day. For more great craft ideas, head to MadeEasyDIY.com, at Weddings Made Easy on Instagram, and my YouTube channel. Happy crafting!